What up, Keith? What up, Monch? I haven't been live in forever, so figured, what the hell, I gotta do a little something, and might as well take it live to handle this quick little thing. This is a kid's guitar neck. I've had it around the shop forever. My nephew Nolan, unfortunately, his mom and dad are now going to be living in different places. So he needs a second guitar. He has one Pressley and he needs a second Pressley. So this one was just around the shop. It was what was it? A J Tercer or something. So I decided to upgrade it and redo it into a Pressley. Funny enough, though, I had this guitar for a while and I did play it enough to beat the frets in a little bit. So also, they're not perfectly level. I already have got it, got them perfectly flat. I already took all the relief out of the neck and got these perfectly flat. And then I rocked it. I didn't have any, oh, let me go ahead and mark it as I go up the neck now because I didn't mark it yet. No problems there. Tiny bit up top. Okay. Funny, tiny bit at the other end on the next one. So that one's got a good rock all through it. Boop, 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 doop. I would have, what up, y'all? I would have music in the background, but they always freaking copyright me. And then they, not that it matters. I'm not monetized, so not that that matters. But I'm just saying they always copyright strike it because if I play, Faith No More doesn't copyright me. This one's just a really light. Oh, that one needs it. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Can you hear that all? We got score 10. What up? I am doing a fret leveling on an older neck for my nephew. I'm building him a second guitar. Don't fret. Yeah, exactly. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I feel like this guitar would have played fine at the action that I was going to set it to for him anyway. But this way, I don't hate doing level and crown. The crowning can be a little tedious and it can get your shoulder. So you hear that rocking high spot. When you hear that ticky-tacky, means the spot in the middle is high. There it is. So it's really, if it's only one spot of the fret, I mark that because you know, you want to hit that spot. I try to hit those. If I have a bunch of high spots on one side first, I'll kind of hit that spot. You'll see when I'm doing the next phase. They all get leveled though. You bring it down to where they're... That's kind of nasty. Right in the middle, that whole middle. Time Surfing Alien! What up, dude? Ryan Hall. Guitar brother in the house. Just doing a quick little... Oh, I shouldn't say quick. Oh. Just not that bad on that one. Okay, last couple here. It's pretty bad right there. But that would have been on the low strings. All right, so there's our first run. Let me see here. Do I really? So I don't have anything up here. Do I need to even really take this off? Probably not. Probably not, but why not? Why not do so? I'm going to replace this nut anyway with a brand new bone nut. This looks like it's bone, but I didn't make it. Maybe I don't want to fuck with it. Looks like it might be pretty badly glued in. But you know me. Take something that is working fine and break it. Certainly is a good amount of glue in here. Hopefully it just breaks really easily. Where's my hammer? I should have known that something like that would happen with a cheap ass guitar. The whole ledge just broke apart. Well, now I'm going to be rebuilding the entire ledge and rerouting it. Yep. So now I get to, that's really a shame. That wood, it was glued in that much. Yeah, that's the shit that fucking happens with old cheap guitars. Well, I'm glad I didn't do the fret level on this fucking thing, because I would have been to change the nut later, and that would have happened. That would have been a big bummer. But look how quickly we can bounce back. Boop, 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 boop. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That is actually kind of funny that I have this locking nut. That, look at that. That is kind of funny. What if I just, that's gonna hang out over, it would hang over the edge. But it wouldn't obstruct the truss rod and all. And the screws would go straight in to where they need to go. It's still not flat. Where are my yeah. Take some of those big chunks off there. So what's the consensus? Do it. No guts, no glory, right? Hey, I already have shown that I'm down to just, so this is like a donor neck. It's an old little kid's guitar. That's why I'm just banging on it. But that's of course what you get. But this rosewood looks okay. I'm really kind of bummed that it just gave up out there. But you know what? I think we're going to be able to bounce back. Because I think we can bounce back from that. I mean, I don't see why not. See if I can get this uniformly flat, then I'll be confident to put this down. No biggie. I guess if I wanted, I could cut the fretboard. Should I cut the fretboard? The extra distance? Or should I leave the overhang? Oh. If I cut the fretboard, I'm going to fuck up the scale length. Just thought of that. If I cut the fretboard down, I'm going to jack the scale length. So I kind of need to keep it where it is for the for that to work. And it's probably gonna, at this point, it's probably even gonna need a little shim. But that's better. We're gonna do it. Get those other little blocks out of there. As long as that's nice and flat. There, that's better. It's at least fitting better. I think that's gonna be fine. If I have to shim it a little bit, I can. But that looks like it's already gonna be like nice and low. So, all right. Carry on, my wayward son. Since I still have a way to go, I got everything I need there to lock it down, right? I got the screws. Do I have the two? Yeah. I got the two screws that seem very shallow for locking this down, but seems like that's about right. So, all right. Crisis, no, I wouldn't say averted, but just crisis handled. Fuck it. We're just going to move forward with the next step now that the nut is, officially out of there, right? The nut is gone. Let's do a little bit of fret leveling real quick. See what the radius of this board is real quick. How radius it is. Not 9.5. Nope. Definitely not 9.5. Seems pretty flat. Wow. Basically a flat board. Basically, it's a 20-inch board. Let's see down here. Yep. What about the frets? Hmm. 14 has a tiny bit of light, and 16, it's like a 16 on the frets. They're all pretty damn flat though. The only reason I'm really checking is to see they get a little bit more. Nah, they're pretty much 16. I just want to make sure that they're not like a 7 1/4 or super rounded. If the more rounded they are, the more attention I need to take to my the radius as I do the leveling. Do I have all of the pen off? I do. Okay. Come back through. I'm not going to mark that. Okay, we're looking a little bit better. All right, so that's not bad. That whole way just up to here. It's my first fret that still needs addressing. That one's still high right there. Right there. Okay, couple of still high spots. I should try to remember that I didn't have any real issues up until past the 12th, but I'm still gonna hit the whole fretboard because I want it to be even. And this time I'll just go this direction. Again, just looking to make sure all my marker is gone. We could get a little bit more right here. Sorry to take it off camera there. Okay, looks like that's okay. We gotta clean this off. I know I didn't have anything really unlevel to the 12th, but I might as well. Okay, now we're getting up into the where I had issues still. All right, that one's better. That one's good. That's good. That one's good. Last little bit right there. Okay, when it gets down to just one tiny spot, I sometimes like to just do this. Great. That was the one probably, huh? Nice. Okay. Okay, that's the frets. Our level. Fret dust is nasty stuff. Okay, I don't need these down anymore. Oh wow, put my beam back up. So that didn't take too long to get those level, but now the fun part is to crown them. Oh. Z file. Usually I don't typically use Sharpie because I use my magnifiers and I can literally see the part of the fret that is crowned away. I mean, is leveled away, right? And so what I'm doing now is trying to bring in that flat spot and make it a nice little crown. And that's what this does. The Z file, medium size frets, medium side down, big flat, like zero crown. And this takes it down pretty quick. Nice. It takes it in pretty quick. So taking it from a big, I don't hope you guys can see that, a big flat spot to a, see that little line? Making that line smaller and smaller. The smaller you make it, kind of the easier the bending is, and the easier the playing is up the neck. Nice. That's way, 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 way better. Nice. Dr. Seth performing surgery. Yeah, man, this thing just fell apart on us, didn't it? It's rosewood on the fretboard, so I really don't care if I dig in a little bit. It's going to be fine. Give it a little bit of conditioning, and it'll soak it right in. As long as I don't mar it up. I could even sand back any little scars. They'll be fine. Make sure Sherman doesn't fall off the top there. Oh yeah, 100% better. Yeah, that Z file brings it in really quick. I do like it. It's not easy. It's not just no problem at all, but what a big difference just a few minutes can take. I mean, I wish you guys could see, hopefully you can see kind of the, try to get the reflection. The crown line on this, and then just a big wide flat line on this versus this one that's been crowned. Oh, there you go. There you can see it. There's the little crown line in this, you know, that little line in the center versus that big flat spot. Big flat spot, little crown line. Hard to see, but definitely a big difference, right? Place my thumb under there so that I don't just take the end of the fret tip off when I'm working that end. You want the line to go all the way out there, but you don't want to round over as the crown line comes out. On some guitars, if you had a little bit lower fret, you'll see that the sandpaper, when you level, just kisses it, right? And so you don't want to crown ones that have the less of a flatter spot, and they already look semi-crowned, is because they were not as high as the other frets around them, and they don't need as much crowning. They just need to be touched a little bit to make sure it's all uniform. That's good. And then when you get to the ones that were real high, they will have the bigger flat spots, and they'll take a lot more crowning to get them perfect. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting up into the zone where there's some pretty good flat stuff, where I had to take the frets down significantly more. Sorry, this is probably pretty stupid and boring to watch, but Oh yeah, gotta love fret crowning. We're getting there though. This guitar has not been that bad. They're not stainless steel frets, that's for sure. It's going pretty quick and pretty easy. Your hands are usually tired after it, but you know, it's no big deal. It's just, I only got a few left. After you've been doing it for a while, like you get into it, you've been doing it for about an hour, you start to feel in your hand more when the file has done its thing and it's skating easier. And you can just move on to the other one and take a quick peek. It's like the more you do it, the easier it is to tell. Like that one's good. Anybody have any questions here? So Zach, Dr. Pressley, Stephen Monch, you're doing so much crowning. If it was a game of checkers, you'd be definitely winning. Yes, I know. Especially this end of the fretboard, Monch. This is where the high spots were, and they were much flatter. But for instance, this one and these two were almost the ones that didn't need to even get they barely got touched. And so I want to make sure to not, just going to renew that crown that's on there. Just give it a kiss. There. Whoopsie, that was a bad move. Oopsies. Now I got to clean up that rosewood. That's fine. You'd be surprised how fast that shit cleans up. Yeah. Gotta love me some rosewood. Oh, checkers. The days of playing checkers. Even chess. Relaxing, having some fun. You know what? I think that these were just actually wider. They got really flattened is what it was. They didn't get almost not touched. So I bring that even more. And now look. There it goes. This one wants some more. There. That's nice. That's wicked nice. Loves Gar my guitar, Stephen Monch. I'm going to be doing a crowning to my new Ibanez. Yeah, man, in the very near future. I'll be using the 16-inch fret level, 16-inch Mastro. Yeah, the radius leveling beam is what you're talking about, I think, Monch. Hell yes. I like those. I've never, I mean, I'll go back through and check. I've never really lost the radius of a guitar, you know, by leveling the top of the frets and then recrowning it. They might get a little flat in the leveling, and then when I crown, the radius comes back to the fret. And it always matches up really well at the end. I've never crowned leveled a radius out of a guitar. I know it could probably happen though. I'm sure that could happen. That somebody could totally do that. So the Ibanez showed up and it's newer and it needs the level, huh? Or is it an older Ibanez that you just want to bring back to life? These last few were pretty flat. Yeah, buddy. Right on, Michael. Yep. Just occasionally, I'm down here in the workshop getting something done. I figure I'll throw it on. This guitar broke apart on me when I started. Tried to knock out the nut, and the entire shelf of the nut broke out. So I could either build back another piece of wood and fit in bone, fit in a bone nut and just put another piece of wood back there and glue it. Or what I have and what I was going to do is use this locking nut, R2, R3, locking nut. Oh, you just put that baby in there like so. It would sit a little bit proud on the shelf. But it'll work. It's for a little kid's guitar. It's for a secondary guitar for my nephew. So, you know, secondary guitar for a kid. So, you know, but still want to make it badass for him. That's what I mean, or I wouldn't bother doing a fret level. This Z file is pretty easy. You can't really go too far. So it's like, brand new Ibanez. Ah, ha ha. Yeah, buddy. I get it. But here's the thing. Guitars nowadays are like, so they're priced to the point where you can expect to do a fret level, right? But you got all the stuff. You can do it. But I know it's like, what the hell? I just got a new guitar and it needs work already? Come on. All right. It's always up here at the neck where I'm like, you know, who plays their low E string on the 18th fret, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st fret. Somebody does. There's a note in some song that's up there. It's not a good song. I don't think anybody wants to listen to, that's for sure. All right. Come on, mama. That's looking good. Just kind of checking fret by fret, seeing if there's any ones that stand out to me. Actually, it was just the light on that one. All right, I'm happy with that. Whew, I'm happy with that. What was that, like an hour? That was an hour with the fret slot getting knocked out. New Ibanez got the quilted maple top. Yes, blueberry burst. That's beautiful. James Fortune. Hannah Montana plays the 36th fret. Yeah, dude, I know. Hannah Montana actually, believe it or not, trained at night with Eddie Van Halen for years and years and years to get to the level that that she got to, and it's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive that that can be achieved. So good. What a pain in the ass. What a son of a. That just broke right out. But let's just do this. And I got lots of mahogany. I'll make a little piece of mahogany and put it in there. No one will ever know the difference. I mean, certainly my nephew won't care. Or I do the locking nut. What do you think, Munch? Little kid's guitar. He's not going to care. It does have a tremolo. So, but it's not a Floyd tremolo. But, you know, I could still set it up to lock for him. He would, you know, he wouldn't have fine tuners though. But we could just also set it up with the strings never locked down. Cheers. What up? Memo Makers Guitars in the house. What up, dude? Hi there. What do you think of stainless steel frets? I got a cheap Yamaha Pacifica that I really like the neck, and it plays really well and really comfortable. But the frets are small. Yeah, dude, if you just want to try it, dude, get in there and try it. Yes, stainless steel frets are awesome. It's going to take, the only thing is it works a little bit more on your tools. It'll destroy your tools faster. But if you're only doing it, you know, you're only working on your stuff and you're not constantly repairing other people's stuff, then give him the locking nut. Okay, all right, Monch, I will. I think so. Because what the hell? Save myself the time. I don't want to have to just make that whole little piece of wood, glue it in, shape it out. I mean, I could because I'm already going to restain. I'm already going to like take all this stain off and re-stain it. And just, I'll just kind of just redoing the neck. I got the time. I might as well just, you know, do something fun. But hell yeah, do those stainless steel frets. Fuck yeah. Cool to find another guitar channel that does lives. Yeah, there's a bunch of us that do lives, but usually we hang around and play guitar or talk about guitar instead of repairing. I've been just doing a little bit of repairing. It's a cool way to chill in the shop. Yeah, dude, I bet you're probably chilling doing some of your own. Kirk, no, it's not a violin. This one is a guitar neck, but it's a kid's guitar neck. Funny enough, violin, I've got one that I just finished up here. Oh, boy. Whoa. I'm hot. Look at how red I am. That one up there. That's a new Pressley that I just finished that would look more like a violin. It has round wound strings on it. So stainless steel wear out your tools more, but I assume you don't have to file and crown them as often. It totally balances out. But if you're a shop, you got to charge a little bit more because it's going to take you more time and it's going to wear your tools out that you have to pay to replace. So tools is like a ongoing thing that you have to account for in your pricing when doing repair work, knowing that over time you're going to wear down your $75 crowning file that is going to wear down and you're going to have to replace it every 3 months or whatever. Just depends. So all right, now we move on to polishing. But I don't think I should stay on. I've already been on for over an hour. So it seems like a long time to be on the live. But I mean, people just stay on lives now. They just fucking hang out on the lives with just, I mean, when your hair looks like this, I feel like I'm denying society the joy of seeing this kind of hair. Oh wow, and with the bright lighting behind me. I'm floating in space. Yeah. Memo makes guitars, they use diamond file. Oh, Memo makes guitar use diamond files on stainless to keep them clean. Yep, diamond files are the way to go. This is not a diamond file. This is a slower method, but it's like a $50 option as opposed to $100. You know, you can probably get. I think you can get the Music Nomad diamond file for like $80 or $90. Fetty says, I'm not going to do it myself. I'll have it done by my luthier. But yes, my Pacifica already had a fret leveling work last year, but it seems I pushed too hard for the strings and some frets have holes in it. Yeah, you got divots. It seems to me like you're a player, and I love that. Like you play your guitar enough that you got divots in the frets and that it needs, maybe you were thinking about stainless. That's great. It means you're playing a lot, that's the deal. That's what we want. People should be playing more. You know what I mean? Playing a lot is good. Yeah, but I think I might hang it up for a little while and go eat some lunch. It's 3:30 here in California, so it might be time. I think I look less fat. Oh, I'm still fat. I still am definitely fat, but I look less fat than I think that I have been looking. So we got this far. We did the fret level. I just need to do a fret level and the crowning out. Now I just need to do the polishing. Polishing, I would go probably 240, 600, 1500, then steel wool. 240, 600. Let's just do one right now. 240. And I'm going until I get the scratches out. And you can see the scratches from the crowning file. And when they're gone, it's easy to see that they're gone. Then you just need to get the scratches out from each level of sandpaper. Don't go too hard with this first one because you don't want to remove your crown. Okay, so there's that. Let me grab a little piece of 6. Oh, where's the little piece of 6? Okay, so that was 240, 600. Now this is 6. At the 6th level, you'll be able to see if there's anything that you didn't get out with the 240 that was just too deep, that you have to go back to the 240. Anything that still looks deep. But you should be able to get it with a little bit of finesse with the 600. Then go to 15. And again, you're just looking for the marks from the 6. They'll go away really quickly. And then watch, you'll see when we hit it with the steel wool now, it's just gonna take it to perfection. So that's a undone one. Done. Pretty shiny. So that works. So then you only have 20 more to do with 240, 600, 1500, four stage. So you literally got to do those 4 stages. What do we got? We got searching for tone. Hold on. So searching for tone. Now I'm searching for props. I've got the 4 tones right here. Yeah, man. I took time to do that. Okay, I just want you to know. Time out of my day to get to go find tape. I had the tape right there. The tape was right there. And then to get 4 tone knobs that I have now, just basically put for your name, for you. Never travel without the 4 tones, right? No, you know, go to searching for tone for some fun. I like that Leo James V. That reminds me of the what was the V that it's actually made after? It's a specific V with it has that curved bottom. That was almost, I think they made it in aluminum. Gibson made it in aluminum in that shape. Yeah, that was a cool review. We appreciate that review, dude. I know that doing reviews like that can probably, you know, that takes a lot of time. Takes time to edit, takes time to do all that shit. So, but yeah, here, check it out. This is my home as far as like all the stuff I live with. Oh, you know what I wanted to do before I go upstairs? Let's just do that together because I need to order. I want to do a bone nut for that guitar, the one I was just showing you guys. It's up on the wall. That looks kind of like it doesn't really look like a violin, but it looks more like a violin than any other guitar I've built to date. Come back to this baby. Let me grab down this guitar real quick. This one. This one. I would like to do, I'm going to do a bone nut on this one. So let me quickly, yeah, this guitar has actually turned out really good. Where's this go? Here. Those magnetic strips are great, but sometimes stuff lets go and falls down. As long as it falls here and doesn't fall right onto a beautiful guitar, I'm usually okay with it. All these pieces of bone. Rag. Oh, these are the strap buttons for this guitar. I could probably put them on it. So yeah, I mean, I think, dude, Brian, if you're still here, I would do a Leo James kit if I was you, because if you haven't done building yet, you might really enjoy it. Oh, thanks, Steven. Yeah, nice flame, right? Not bad. This is a VibeWorks kit. Um, with true oil, just true oil on it. But I wanted to measure the nut because I want to do a bone nut on it. And I was going to order a blank. Six point seven three. 6.73 by 42. 42 by 6.7. 42 by 6.7 millimeters. So what is that basically? In 42, I hate fractions, all right? Fractions, I hate. Fractions. 6.7. 6.4 is a quarter inch. You know, if I get it 6.7, I can bring it down to 6.4. So it's better to get it a little bit thicker than I might need it and bring it down, right? Don't you think? Wayne McConnell. Seth, what you up to? Oh, wait, Seth, I just made up a completely new sentence that Wayne did not write. So Seth is trying to make up shit. Wayne actually wrote, "Hey, Seth, how are ya?" And I'm like, yo, I'm red. It looks like I've been out in the sun for too long. You know what it is? Is I've been working. I've been working really hard here and it's hot in this room and I got this thermal on. So I should probably turn down the heat. I have a fan too. I could turn on the fan. It's winter here and I know I'm a wimp because I'm like cold if it's, you know, if it's 50 degrees out, I'm freezing. Well, not really. If it's 30, I'm freezing, but you know. I'm gonna have to go take care of a damn twin nephews. They're here. I'm gonna have to roll pretty soon. You guys are great for hanging out with me. You know, SFT searching for tone. Let's do the workshop tour. Well, hi, Sherman. Oh, yeah. Yes, that is a Vanilla Ice cassette tape. You know that's right. That's Vanilla Ice right there. That's Vanilla Ice. Eddie. Bullshit.
Warning, warning, bullshit alert.
Let's see here. Ice cream. Voltage Test World Tour. Toward the Wet Sprocket Bus. Voltage Tester. Pressley Customs. Guitar Safari. Bus. Alright. Let's see here. A couple of pins. Deliverance pickups. Good pickups, hand wound. Let's all remember to breathe deep. And that says underneath there, walk away. Breathe deep and walk away. And, oh shit, there you were. So here we go. Breathe deep, walk away. Yeah. Let's see here. The other part of the workshop. Oh, you guys are going to love this. Come on. Who has a Counting Crows Squire body? I mean, that's epic. Right? That you want that now, don't you? Zach, I know that you normally are an acoustic guy, but you saw that and you're like, oh shit. My stepdad did that art. It's on silk. That was like my stepdad's thing here. Let's see here. Over this side of the shop, I got my PV Bandit. PV Bandit's pretty cool. It's got that 112 little drill press. Just for doing stuff on necks and some basic stuff on bodies. And yeah, I am friends with George. It does say to Seth right there. You probably can't read it. But you know, me and George were, you know. And so there's the other three. That's kid's guitar, cool telly, pink telly. But none of those are really tellies because they've got humbuckers. And then over here, my lovely wife's hand and some other guy's hand. No, that's me. I'm just kidding. Me looking down, wondering how to play a G chord. Just wishing that I knew how to finger a G chord in that moment. Probably should have learned that before I went out to play live. Got my PV Classic 30 right here. This is a good tone place to be. I got my Fender. My Fender Super 210. Call it the red knob. It's like a 90s Fender. It's freaking epic and underrated. I re-screened it myself so it would look more classic. There's a Pressley. Oh, there's a Pressley with a brand new bone nut on it. Oh yeah, that thing didn't break out when I popped it open, huh? Then I got my favorite, my number one, my Mesa Boogie Nomad 55 with the 212s Eminence speakers in there. A Swamp Thang and a Blues Driver or something like that, but they're really cool. Good speakers. And then let's see, shop tour. The rest of the just bullshit on the shelves. So I got all that vises when I need them. On this side is all files and chisels and soldering equipment. On this side, and then back up all my pedals that I don't use that much. Oh, wax for wax potting, punches for punching, Dremel for dremeling. Those toolboxes here have other larger woodworking tools and other things that I don't use every day, but I might need from time to time. I can pull those things out and boom, bust out, and you know. Then underneath the bench is like, you know, drill press that's mobile and lets you get straight angles into stuff. You know, just got that wax for wax potting down there, steel wool, big parts bin. That's just like a parts bin for common needed screws, tremolo springs, just anything that you might need, foam for pickups that you might need as you're doing a setup or custom work. You can just pull it out and you've got all that stuff at your fingertips. Of course, in other boxes, I have other boxes of more crap, but yeah. And other than that, for the shop tour, we do shop storage, projects, chemicals, stuff, crappy old guitars, vacuum cleaners, Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see here, and then where the real magic happens, the bathroom. I got that because it's summertime, it gets hot. And then so I got my own toilet. I don't use the shower. I usually hang the guitars here for the drying stages during the, when I do the oil or if I shoot some paint. So, yeah, so that's fun. That's a little shop tour of just a look around of how. Oh, here, let's do a 360 of how it is to be in the Pressley workshop. Whoa. Whoa. I'm getting really dizzy now. Whoa, hold on. This is, wait. Oh my God. Whoa, what is even, can I go faster? I'm just on this, oh Jesus. What? What? Uh-oh. I hope people like this because it's not easy for me to keep this up. Because I'm getting more and more subscribers as I spin. So I'm just going to keep, whoa. Whoa. I feel sick now. All right. I hear the goddamn garage. That means that my goddamn mother-in-law is home with my goddamn wife. And my wife's goddamn sister's goddamn twins. No, I love them. And I'm sorry, God. I didn't mean to damn your name that much. I'm really actually not super religious in that way, but I would probably kick it with Jesus and be like, dude, let's hang out. And then his dad was probably cool too. So I'm just saying, did I make you sick? Sorry, Sir William. I gotta go. The struggles in my life are all returning at once. But I will hopefully hang out with all you guys very soon. Peace out. Love. See you guys later.